Mr. Willis, what brings you in the courtroom today?
I have been wondering for a long time about whether these children, we have 3 children, whether they're mine or not, they're all so ugly and they don't look like me. I'm a real handsome dude and these kids look like they come right off the street.
Okay, Mrs. Willis.
Yes.
I mean, y'all have been together for a long time. What is your take on it?
We've been together for over 50 years.
Wow, 50 years.
You know, one time I came home and I pulled in the front driveway and I saw this car down the street take off because somebody came out the back door.
It was the repairman. I told you the washing machine was broken.
The results reads as follows. First, child, Mr. Willis, you are not the father.
That's what I figured.
No. Oh, that's
Mrs.
no.
Willis.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Second child,
That's got to be. It's a mistake.
Mr. Willis, you are not the father.
You are reading someone else's file. This can't be
So
true.
I have a mailman and a plumber.
Child 3, Mr. Willis, I pray and I hope,
Please.
but you are not the father. Oh my God!
Honey, I love you. Don't leave me.
Hell no. Come on, Wayne. To the no, no, no. Come on. Hell to the no.
This shit. It says I'm not the goddamn father of a 5-year-old fucking son and that 7-year-old daughter. How's that even possible? How's that possible? Yeah, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
First of all, don't ever wake me up like
No.
Secondly,
what you're about to do is open that goddamn paper up. What I'm going to tell you right now is this. You
telling me this
and your mother
the
and these 2 kids.
Folded fucking right.
I don't give a
Telling me this
goddamn. I don't, because I
goddamn.
just fucking opened it.
You know what?
You, your mom,
You
and
said
these
you
2
ain't the
kids.
father. You said you ain't the father.
Damn right I'm not the father
Well,
of these
who?
2
Which one?
children. Both
Which
of them.
one?
Both of them.
Fuck out of here.
Both of them.
I'm going back
Both
to
of them.
sleep.
You out of here. You, your mom's, and them out of here. Y'all out of here. Out.
Redo that.
Out.
You spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support for the defendant, Miss Sears' son, Dylan.
That's right.
Mr. Manser, you are not
Oh, God.
his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison.
Do you know? Yes, ma'am. You know who his father is. Yes, I talk to him still.
What's up is why you've been lying to me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son. Why you been lying to me?
What have I been lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
How DNA test gonna say?
How you
your
gonna be
son
lying to
ain't
me
your
for
son?
11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Where's the lie? 'Cause
The
I
lie
didn't
is
see no
you.
DNA
You
test.
are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son. Like, how could you do that to me? Like, what can you say for yourself right now?
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, how could you do this to me?
You know what?
What? You care
DNA
more
test
about
on
me
my
going
son.
through your phone than you lying to me about my son
I'm
not
just trying
being
to
mine? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You care more about being humiliated and me finding out that our son is not really my son and that he has a different father. I sure have, because I thought he was my son. Because you've been lying to me this whole time.
What are you talking about? Does it matter?
It does matter. Are you crazy? What do you mean? That absolutely matters. Like, you don't see anything wrong with what you did? You don't see anything wrong with what you did? You've been lying to me. You've been sitting here lying to me for 11. Of course I love him, but I can't. But you guys can't stay. You can't stay here anymore.
Where we gonna go?
I don't know. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
love him,
It's not
but
my
you don't have
problem.
our son
It's not
on
my
the street.
problem. It's not my problem. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You
How
can't stay
long
here.
he-
I
how
don't know.
long
It's not
is
my
the
problem.
school?
I did my
You just
job.
left and you
I did my job. I did my job as a dad. I did my job as a dad. You can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Both y'all can't stay anymore. No, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Y'all can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get y'all house. Y'all gotta go. I can't deal with it. I'm putting y'all out. Yes.
Who's gonna put
I'm gonna put you out.
You've been her daddy for 6 years. The only daddy that she know.
Hold on, baby. What? The last 6 years, hold on, sis. The last 6 years, you had me thinking that this baby was mine.
I told you I was sorry. I apologized about that. Mistakes happen. But this don't have nothing to do with her. Let her come to her cousin's party.
I'm sorry, baby. Y'all need to leave.
No,
y'all need to leave.
Y'all
need to leave.
You're not gonna talk to my sister like that.
Talk to your sister.
You're not gonna talk to my sister like that, bro.
Need to leave, bro.
Like I said, bro.
I need to leave, bro.
You're not gonna talk to my sister like that. But you
Look here.
You're not gonna talk to my sister like that, bro.
But don't put
y'all need to leave. Y'all need to leave.
Like I said,
bro, y'all need to leave.
We are not going nowhere. Me and Doug already talked about this.
Bro.
Not going nowhere.
Y'all need to leave,
We're
bro.
going to talk about this later.
Y'all need to leave.
We're going to talk about this later. She's staying at this
You're
party.
not going nowhere.
She's staying at this party. And we're going to talk about it later.
Y'all need to leave. Okay.
What up, y'all? Oftentimes, people find out a kid's not theirs, but I don't blame them. I don't blame the woman. I blame the man for this. As leaders, you have to take full responsibility first before you point the finger. A lot of times, men are getting women pregnant off the strength, or should I say like this? A lot of times, men are getting women pregnant. I don't know the right word that I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you dudes are meeting chicks and you just dealing with them. You really don't know them like that. You're really not trying to marry them. Really not with them in a relationship or whatever. You dealing with them and you're not wearing a rubber, and you get the girl pregnant, and the girl could be dealing with you and some other guy, or y'all could have just happened to just do something that day, and then that was it. Maybe you didn't want to talk to her no more, she didn't talk to you, or maybe it just kind of like that's the last time you seen her for whatever reason, and then she ended up talking to some other guy. Now she don't know who the dad is, possibly, but she think it might be you, or whatever the case. Either way, you can slice this shit 1,000 ways. Either way, a man got to blame himself first, because number one, you shouldn't be sleeping with a woman with no rubber without marrying a woman first. That's just my opinion. And I hate rubbers, but I'm just being honest. You really shouldn't be sleeping with a woman without a rubber unless you're gonna marry her first. You know what I'm saying? And another reason why it's your fault is because, let's say you are talking to a woman and it ain't just you just dealing with a woman you slept with or whatever. You tell that woman before we go any further than what we already are. Mind you, nothing's happening. Everything's perfect. And this is the biggest test to find out if she really fucked with you too, by the way. Before we go any further than what we already are. Let's say everything going great and you like, you know what, let's take this shit further. But I require a prenup and I require DNA. She can't come back later and say you don't trust her or anything, because you specifically said if we are going to go any further, this is what I require. Right then and there, you'll know if the woman's really fucked with you or not. Because you're not saying it because you don't trust her, because you're trying to take it further with her. You're just saying, if I'm going to take it further with you, these are requirements that I'm going to require later. She can't come back with that bullshit that they come with. Oh, you don't trust me, my feelings are hurt. Nah. We already talked about this years ago, before I even thought about marrying you or taking it even further, right? Because really, you should marry a woman. You shouldn't have put a kid in a woman if you're not going to put a ring on her finger. That's facts. Accidents happen, though, but I'm going to blame men for that, because nobody's holding a gun to your head and telling you to get a woman pregnant, man. You can say what you want, but honestly, you should not be putting a kid in a woman until you put a ring on her finger. That's just my philosophy, man. That's just my philosophy, right? But back to what I was saying. You tell that woman before we go any further, everything going good, I want to go further with you. Like, I'm talking about, like, say y'all about to think about getting married type shit. We can get married, but we're going to have a prenup, and we're going to have a DNA test, right? And everything going good, so she can't come back with the bullshit, right? If she don't want to do it, she ain't the one. Because if she is the one and she ain't got nothing to hide, right, she'd be all right with that. A lot of women gonna say, my feelings are hurt. No, because I still trust you. I'm trying to take it further with you. This is just a requirement. I didn't say that you did anything wrong. You ain't doing, matter of fact, if you did something wrong, I wouldn't be wanting to take it further with you. So therefore, you must be doing everything right, right? If she don't agree with that, she's not the one. She's not the one. And why do I say prenup? Because to me, whatever we make or whatever I make when I'm with the woman, she can have half of that. But you know, I'm not about to be paying you if we don't work out, or I'm not about to be paying you what I earned before I met you. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why a prenup's required. And a DNA test thing. The women got to stop being so damn selfish and thinking the DNA test is just for you and your little feelings and you didn't trust me or don't trust me bullshit. Because the kid deserves to be able to see their DNA test. Like, this is my dad. No doubt about it, 100%. This is my dad. Not none of this. Maybe my mom cheated on my dad or did. None of that. You know exactly who the dad is. And a dude can't come, let's say you break it, let's say the woman's having trouble with the man, he's not cooperating, she want to leave the man. The man cannot come, hey, that ain't my kid, we got to go to court and all that. No, we ain't got to do none of that. We already did all that. The DNA test is already established. A man can't deny the woman the rights that she deserves when it comes to the man being the father. You don't even got to fight nothing. You already did all that. And the kid knows when they get older, you know, they see people cheating and shit, like such and such might not be such and such dad. They can look at the paper and see, that's my dad. I know who my dad is. So everybody knows who the dad is. The mom knows, the dad knows, and the kid knows. Period. Y'all got to start doing this. If a woman can't pass that test right before you, I think we should probably think about getting married. But I need prenup and I need DNA. And she can't pass that, she's not the one. Because the woman who really fuck with you wouldn't have a problem with that. Because mind you, everything going perfect. It ain't like you, I think you cheating, I need a DNA. Nah, you didn't say none of that. You're trying to take it further with her because you think she's the one, which means you trust her and she's doing everything right. So all that bullshit that they try to kick, you know what I mean? You don't trust me and all that. We already established that 3 years ago before I decided to marry you. Don't bring that shit back up. Don't try to bring that shit up now. Y'all gotta start. It's just what you gotta do. A kid could look just like you and not be your kid because she could be dealing with a guy that look just like you. You don't gotta do it, but you see how many men are realizing, damn, that ain't my kid. I want to know for sure. I don't give a fuck if she don't like that. She can't. I ain't having a kid with her. I want to know, and I want my kid to know that this is their dad. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The kid knows, I know, and the mom knows. And I can't deny it. So it's really a benefit to the women. But if you're on some bullshit, then of course you don't want this to happen. Because it really doesn't benefit you. Because you got to think, a lot of times a woman may have slipped up, or maybe she was dealing with another guy and you at the same time when y'all first met or some shit. You know what I mean? If a woman, I'm going to put it to you like this. If a woman has a kid and y'all been in a relationship and she goes sleep with somebody, cheat with somebody, she's not going to say that, man, this kid might not be yours. She's not going to do that. She's just not going to do it, bro. So therefore, you have to do this. If she don't like it, you shouldn't be marrying her, right? Because remember, you should marry the woman before you even think about sleeping with the kid anyway. So if she can't even marry you with prenup, then why you don't deserve my kid? If we can't get married with prenup, you do not deserve my kid. There's steps to this shit. It don't always work this way, unfortunately. But if you still have a chance to, because some people haven't had kids yet, or even if you do have kids, if you think about having another one, follow these steps. This is the biggest test for all men to apply to women before you take that next step. I think I want to try to, before you even ask her, matter of fact, when you ask her to marry you, when you ask the girl to marry you, ask her about, tell her about that shit. Will you marry me? But under these conditions, because I don't give a fuck. She can have half of what I earned when I was with her. That's cool. You can have half of that, because I was trying to give you half of that anyway, because you in my life. But you don't deserve what I had before I met you or after. And when it's your kid, they can't use all that bullshit tactic bullshit. And when you're married and it's your kid, they can't try to blackball you as much when it comes to child support and all that shit. Because as a father, you can have rights. See, when you just a baby dad and you ain't got no proof that you the dad and none of this shit, it's harder. But if I'm married to the chick and all this, it ain't that easy for her to pull that bullshit that they be pulling. I'm out of here for now. I gotta get these rims, man. Y'all, look, man. Ask the woman, hey, I want prenup and DNA test before, like, we can take this shit further, but this is what I require. This is what I require. She don't want to do it, then you're not the one. Because why wouldn't you do it? You can't say, oh, you didn't trust me, my feelings are hurt, because we're not even to that point yet. I'm asking you way before I even think about marrying you, for real. That would probably be the better way. I know I said do it when you ask her to marry you. Nah, do it before. Tell her these stipulations when you're in the talking stages before you decide to take it deeper. You know what I mean? Tell her, I'm the type of man that I require a DNA test and prenup. If she can't do that, don't even waste your don't even get to the point that you want to decide to ask to marry her. What's the point? You might as well save your time and go. If she's not with that, there's something wrong. Because ain't no woman who is not on some bullshit gonna kick against that. And these women can't use my feelings are hurt, you don't trust me bullshit. Because I'm telling you, I want to take it further with you because I trust you. Right? But these are the requirements. And if you don't want to do that, then you don't want me to be your husband and you don't want my kid. Plain and simple.